Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a small issue with.
Hmm.
Uh, so मेरा reference selection अभी भी uh, चल रहा है. सर मुझे पता नहीं सर क्या बनाना है करके
Like there, if which our open art station choose anything, there is like thousands of like millions of references.
हाँ sir, I'm like going through it, but just it's just some look very hard to make and like some doesn't like just कुछ पसंद ही नहीं आ रहा भाई सब दो situation में अटका सर.
So then make you play video games, right? So play your favorite character. Make your favorite character.
Okay sir.
Like
Sir,
see.
I've got one sir, I'll share it with you. Like एक बार
Hmm.
आप देख लो ना सर वो कि
Hmm.
ये ठीक है क्या. हाँ सर शेयर किया है मैंने सर.
Uh, okay. हाँ, it's fine. चलेगा कोई issue नहीं है.
Okay.
But do you have a pose in mind, or you have a posed model or something?
हाँ सर
Reference.
पोस्ट रेफरेंस है इसका एक.
Okay, then chalega. Because posing, because T pose or A pose doesn't look very interesting. अगर एक
हम्म.
pose होता है तो it looks very interesting. So pose और reference pose होना बहुत जरूरी है.
यस सर ये हैव लाइक फुल बॉडी नहीं है एक हाफ बॉडी पोज का एक रेफरेंस रेंडर इमेज है
हम्म.
प्रोफाइल में.
Okay, हाँ
uh,
चलेगा. उसको हम modify
हाँ
कर लेंगे थोड़ा सा.
हाँ
Will
सर.
work.
सो दिस इज फाइन आई कैन गो
हाँ,
फॉरवर्ड विद दिस.
बिल्कुल.
यस सर.
Okay, so we just give me a scale. Open my reference.
एंड सर वो आग का अभी तक सर आपने बोला कि यू विल शो इट अगेन सर आपने
Oh,
दिखाया.
हाँ, exactly. I'll show you. Just give me a scale. I'll show that.
यस सर.
इसका so easy. There is a easy process.
Sir, for this reference which I showed right now, I have to start with a basic humanoid structure. Has you started, or do I take something which is closely related to this one?
No, no, use a normal human this thing. That's the whole idea, na? Like if you take something similar to this, then what will happen? You don't learn the basic structure.
Mhm.
So it's all about learning. This is about learning, right? So that
Yes,
is
sir.
important. Okay. So take a box, Polymesh 3D, Control D couple of times. 2 million is like more than enough. Reduce it slightly. Now append a sphere. So easy process to how to create an eye. This is going to be an eyeball. So once I keep this eyeball, I'll duplicate the same sphere, zoom in, scale it slightly, just a little. Alt Control together and Shift. Uh-oh. Alt Control Shift together. You'll get this red mask.
Yes, sir.
Cut like basically hide that section. It's hidden. Go to geometry. You can modify topology, delete hidden. So now it's like two separate sections and this center part is gone.
Yes, sir.
Now go to split to parts, split it into parts. So but you can see this, there is no thickness, like there is no thickness to it.
Yes, sir.
So I need to add little thickness. So I'll go to geometry again. There's something called edge loop and this is thickness. Add plane loops. It will create a loop here.
Mhm.
0311. Select this one, 0.0311, same amount. So we got the thickness. It's basically acts as a shell.
Yes, sir.
Now and now I see the width and everything is little too much. Reduce it slightly. BMV and rotation. Rotate it slightly. Now select this one, move it slightly back, rotate it. So basic structure of eye is almost ready. BMB, and then align.
So after doing this process, we have to Dynamesh it, right?
Yes, yes. So this basically gives you the eyelid and volume very easily. So you don't have to manually create this volume and like struggle with this. You don't have to do that. So this all shape and everything becomes very easy to create. That's the whole idea. Then select this one. And this ending point is lower eyelid goes inside the upper eyelid. And then create the entire volume from side. Create the basic structure. Now go to your sphere. This eyeball is separate.
Yes, sir.
So I'll move this box down and merge all three of them. Merge down, merge down. So all of them are merged. Go to geometry, Dynamesh, Dynamesh. Now it's a solid geometry. VCB. Now you can start adding all the details.
Sir, can you repeat that this thing? The shortcut to hide that particular area of mesh.
Control Shift Alt. It's basically select brush. It gives you red. If you remove the shift, it becomes, you hide that section, or then you can undo it. Control Alt only, it gives a control, and Shift only gives you sorry, Control Shift gives you green mask. That basically this part will be visible, rest will be invisible.
Okay, okay,
And Control Shift and Alt, it will basically invert the thing.
okay, sir.
Okay. And then add your volume. Like same level, blend, add volume, and then blend all this thing. Make sure the surface never penetrates the eyeball.
Mhm.
Little thickness, little thick. Damn standard. Make sure this thickness is visible. I can create this thing separately and then eyeball. I can rotate and place it like it's centered slightly over. This is fine. And then just start creating this thing. BMB, move brush. Now I can create the, now I can shape my eye.
Mhm.
Just make sure it never penetrates or never intersect with the eyeball. That is something like always keep in mind. If it's like intersecting with the eyeball, that means the shape is wrong.
Okay, sir.
And then like all this thing, I can align from side. I can see shape of the shoe. So the inner part, I need to add little wall thickness here. So shift F, I'll check. It's same poly group. So shift F not required. Go to brush, auto masking, switch off your back face, and go to inside. Add little volume here, thickness. And if you're having difficulty, what you can do is Control Shift, just isolate this section. Now you can see the inside part.
Sir, what is the shortcut key to select certain areas and make it into a one poly group?
So, okay, that's masking. That's basically masking. Like suppose Shift F, mask, Control W.
Okay.
Like this, like you basically fix all these things, add little thickness, and then refine your shape. It makes your life very easy. Basically, this will speed up the process, and it basically makes your the volume and eyelid like that. The most difficulty is like keep the proper this thing, eyelid and shape volume. So if you keep it do it like this, it will be super easy. Try
Yes, sir.
this thing out. Once try this thing out, it should work perfectly. Okay, now we have our character. Let's see. Move brush. Okay. Okay. What is happening? Why it's not? Now we can start adding all those like sections. Let's see. Um,
So there are all these parts like
hmm,
armor and helmet and
hmm,
all the horns.
hmm.
So wouldn't that be better to be made in a 3D modeling software to get a more refined output than sculpting it?
You have to retopo anyways.
Not to
Reto
optimize.
I have to retopo the entire model. This is high poly only. This is nothing to do with the low poly. Low poly, high poly, two separate models. There is no connection at all.
But so like we are giving like starting from scratch in ZBrush itself, right? But
Yes.
instead, if we make all these armor parts in 3D modeling software and
Hmm.
then bring it to ZBrush to add details and make a high poly.
That also works. That is fine. That also works. But usually, like most of the character artists, they do it in ZBrush only. They don't go to any other software because you can do it everything in ZBrush. There is no like I don't think see any problem in that. So if you want, you can definitely do it. That's not wrong. That's correct only. There is nothing wrong in it.
Mhm.
Same thing again. This one I'll hide it. It's created a little problem. So before doing anything, I'll just simply move them. To dynamize the model. I can dynamish also, I can remesh also. Both are like fine. And I want to increase the shape. So I need to dynamize the model and pull this thing. This is another pointy surface. Dynamish, mesh corrected. No, I don't see it's very nice. Increase slightly. So we'll get decent amount of polygon. So separate, this one is separate. Now this hand part, again have another like design. So remesh, keep groups. 5,000 is way too much. 1,000. Remesh it. More time. So you'll get really clean, sharp shape very easily. So I have like different polygroups here. Want to hide, I can hide that. Go to topology, delete hidden, remesh. Image entire geometry. So any polygroup, anything, it will retain that. I can remove. So we get nice clean geometry. So this hand part is not visible. There is something is there, but it's not visible. So I'll take some other reference for gloves or something. I'll create that. And now this one. Control Shift D, duplicate the model, and this side we have a shape that goes under here, and this corners are not visible. So easiest thing will be I'll go to trim lasso, Control Shift, delete. Oh, sorry, delete this section. Cut that section basically with trim. I can cut it very cleanly. BMV. Go under this, and now it's slightly curved.
Sir,
Hmm.
clothes, are we manually making it in ZBrush or are we using any other software?
ZBrush only. ZBrush have cloth simulator.
Okay. So, but in industry also they use ZBrush only, or like I heard there's a software for cloth making itself.
Yes, Marvelous Designer.
Yes, sir.
That is for like suppose you have like for this kind of cloth you don't need Marvelous Designer. Marvelous Designer is for suppose you want to create a very shirt or jacket or some kind of suit or sweater or maybe some other stuff. So for those kind of very like gowns and all, like really elaborate design and all this thing, for those kind of stuff it works beautifully, because for that you need to know how cloth is constructed. You need to know the
Okay.
pattern, because it's basically meant for designers. It's not meant for 3D artists. Like it's basically meant for designers, so they know the pattern, how to cut the cloth and all. So they create that and design. Yes, we use it. Like suppose you have a character with a really elaborate some gown or something. So in that case, what we do, we search for some pattern or something and create something similar. Then we create a base there, bring it back to ZBrush, sculpt it. The process is always you have to bring it back to ZBrush again. And now ZBrush have a cloth simulator, so it becomes super easy. You
So,
don't
but
have to
then how do they like add animation to it? Like,
animation, and they create animation, game animation. Either it's mocap or they manually do it.
okay. So, but like for our purpose, just to showcase in our portfolios,
Hmm.
can we do it in Mixamo? Or
Yes, of course, we'll do it in Mixamo only. That's the better way of doing it, because finally we'll push it into Mixamo, pose it, we can add some animation, and
Mhm.
then we'll finish it.
Okay, sir.
Topology, do not worry about that. Topology will fix. And now Control Shift D again, same thing. So now in my case, you can see in my reference, the character is in pose. So these two things are kind of floating. So
Mhm.
now I have to plan. because my arm is like this. So according to that arm position, I need to adjust this. So what I have to do is I'll just simply move it, and then so arm position I can see it's intersect with the arm. So what I have to do is I have to move the entire armor up.
Mm-hmm. So exactly that's what I was asking. When we are doing it in Mixam so
Hmm.
won't this armor and this extra parts, won't they create a glitch while animating the body?
It will create a stretch, slightly stretch. It will create a stretch. So for Mixamo, it's recommended if you have a symmetrical model, it works very easily. If you don't have a symmetrical model, yes, in Mixamo you have option for asymmetric model also, but because it's auto rig, right? So auto rig, no matter what you do, auto rig will create some amount of problem.
No, sir, but
So
it will take this other information about the cloth as a part of the body and it will animate that also, right, sir?
it will read this entire thing as one character. It will
Hmm.
it have only a basic skinning head, so anything above neck will be counted as head. Anything shoulder, this will read as a shoulder.
Shoulder
Elbow, if you bend the hand, this armor will also bend,
also bend. Uh-huh.
because there is it's automatic, so weight distribution will happen like that.
Okay.
So if you have a symmetrical model, it becomes easy. If you don't have this armor, it will work beautifully without any
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Yes, sir.
Basic structure is almost ready. Save. Okay. Now from here also I have a piece of cloth hanging, so I can simply use this one only. Like instead of creating again same thing, slightly wide. BMV. I just duplicate the same thing, but this side also there is a piece of cloth, but it goes under the this arm. Okay. Uday sent me Sagat. Just give me a second. I'll download it. This is nice. Even I have like saved this reference. This is like very nice. Initially, I thought of like create this thing. So, but in this, like only body and shorts, nothing is there, nothing else is there. So that's why I thought, okay, let's drop it. Let's create something like full fledged. But this character is very nice.
So, but is this stylized or realistic?
This is stylized. This is not. This is like semi-realistic, like body proportion and all these things that you can see. It's
Yes, sir.
superhuman. It's not normal, right? It's superhuman. The body is really long,
Mm-hmm.
really long. Head is very small. Arms are it looks like Popeye. Like arms and all these things are really huge. So
Yes, sir.
it's a video game character. It's Street Fighter from Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, yeah.
So it's a stylized, but it's nice. It's very nice.
Sir, also that site which you showed to, from where we can take the starter body.
Hmm.
Sir, वो site
Bat
का
King. Bat King.
back.
Bat King.
Yes, sir.
You can just simply Google like a base model, 3D base model. You can say there is a three CG trade is there, Sketchfab is there, there's Cadnab is there. There's so many sites, like thousands of sites are there from where you can download. And they come up with this like tons of free models also. But in industry, you will never ever use any downloaded assets, because if you use it, you will be fired.
So they already have a library of this.
Yes, they have their own like model library. Downloaded model, yes, for references purpose, or for like suppose you have some model and you want to use it as a base, for
Mhm.
that you can definitely use it. But definitely use it, but they have a library, so this is recommended. Whatever it's available in their library, use that only. Because in case anyone like identified some like modified model from internet something, they will sue you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Basic, like almost like my basic structure and all these things are kind of ready. And this back things and all those things are fine. Let me make them double. Display double. Both are double only. Double, double. All the piece of cloths are double now, so I can see it from all the angles. So make everything visible, and oh my god. Okay, delete this thing. At eye proportion, deleted, it's not required. So you can see like everything is coming together slowly. My character is like it's all proportion size. Obviously a lot of work is there, it's just blocking now. So now I have to add all details, and in between there are a lot of connecting points where I have to connect all the model, fix everything. Those things are there. And
Sir, Dynamesh का shortcut क्या है?
shortcut नहीं है Dynamics का.
So then how were you doing that? Like you were clicking a button and that action was getting repeated.
That is, once you dynamish anything, control drag outside, it will any model is dynamish. Like suppose, let's see where dynamish, I guess I remove it from this. Let me see. Yeah, I removed it, right? So
Yes, sir.
suppose for any part, let's see, just for show, I'll select this thing. I'll dynamish is the model, dynamish is done. So I'll move, create something, and control drag outside, it will repeat dynamish.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's create the shape. There's a gap. It's like little too close. Yeah, this gap is missing. So I have to fix those things. Don't worry about that. We have polygroups, so we can always, no, there's no polygroup. The crease is there. We can fix those things later also. Okay. And this thing goes slightly behind, like here, behind this surface. Narrow. Okay. Now, let's see. There is a ring, and this particular mesh have a geometry have a hole, and there's a like rope going on, and there is a strap wrapping around the arm. So those things we can do pretty easily. So let's see. Let's start with like basic blocking almost done. Like there are a couple of things are missing only. So now I can start adding some details. Let's dynamesh this also. I can use like dynamesh or remesh, both works perfectly because I have poly group, so I can retain this thing very easily. Keep group, reduce the poly count. Try to keep everything very low initially. Do not increase unnecessarily poly count. You can see my entire polygon of this entire character is below 1 million, if not even like half million. So try to keep it really low as much as possible.
So
And
what will be the final output poly
there
count
is
will be?
for high poly there is no poly limit, but the rule is like do not use anything unnecessarily. If it's required, then only subdivide. It's not required, do not subdivide.
So, but for the final output, like
Usually
proper
character goes to 40, 50 million, 60 millions very easily.
for game to
High poly,
not so not the high poly, so like
low
when
poly around 50, 60,000 easily.
okay, so,
Like I have worked for characters that goes beyond 1.5 lakh polygons.
okay, sir.
So like 1.5 lakh and all these things are like depending upon like, what kind of game quality and AAA title and all those things, lots of things are there. It's a main character, it's an NPC or just a crowd. All those things matters. Usually for crowd, they for AAA title for crowd and all they use 4 5k max to max. For NPC they go to 50 40 50 60,000, like main NPCs and all. And your
Yes, sir.
main for main character they go to 2 lakh, 2.5 lakh.
So now this method which I asked you, right? So like
Hmm.
to get make the base model
Hmm.
uh, like in ZBrush and use that as a reference and make all the armor and everything in 3ds Max
Huh, that's fine.
low
That's
poly. So in that method, so do I bring the T pose of the character into ZBrush, make the initial anatomy proper in ZBrush, and then import export that model into 3ds Max?
yes. That's how you're
And
supposed to do.
so,
Yes.
but then is there any option where I can keep the triangulation process? Like I can cancel the triangulation process while exporting from ZBrush.
ZBrush won't triangulate anything by default until unless you're decimating it.
Oh,
Suppose
okay.
you have to export this thing. It's not regulated. It's squad only. Reduce
Mhm.
this thing. One division. This is 5,000 only.
Okay, okay. So if we decimate, then only triangulate the object.
No, no, decimate. Yes, only and only if you decimate, then it will triangulate. Otherwise, it's all quad. You can see quad,
Yes, sir.
quad. Everything is quad. It will always be quad.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Geometry all high. Okay. Let's see. Let's start creating a few things. So this one, like I need to like this is already dynamized. You can see geometry topology. You can see whenever it's vertical and horizontal lines only, it's dynamesh. You can identify very easily. See, dynamesh is active.
Yes, sir.
So during blocking time, make sure use dynamesh as long as you're blocking. So still there are a lot of stuff I have to fix here. I need to add a lot of detail. So that's why I'm keeping the dynamesh. Once I'm done with the dynamesh, I'm remesh the model and then start adding fine details. Before fine detail, it's dynamesh. Once I'm going to once remesh, then fine detail only.
Okay, sir.
No going back to dynamesh. If you go back to dynamesh, it will mess up your entire model. All detail will go, everything will go. B snake hook. So I have a couple of pinch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is too much. It should be a little smaller. So now my basics, okay, I'll just fill the, like, make it a little thicker, basic structure. Then I'll remesh it. BCB. This surface at this surface is almost at same level. Seeing backside, this thing happened, so I have to
Mhm.
undo it. I'll just simply switch on my back face mask. So now this won't affect this area. And this part is really long, so I have to fix this also. It's not like this, it's kind of pointy. BMB. Redynamize the entire model. Build up. Uh, just give me a second. Okay. Adding slight volume here and there. BMP, like refine the shapes. Snake hook. Dynamesh, and then create those spikes. Dynamesh. Slightly broad. So spend decent amount of time in while blocking, and make sure your blocking is correct, shapes and everything is like really nice and clean. Then we'll start adding detail. So before like blocking, like before fixing all the shapes, do not add detail. Detailing is very easy. Detailing is the easiest part.
Mhm.
So before that, you have to fix all the shape and everything. Then we'll do it. And a mesh. Backside is not visible, so whatever I can I'm doing in the front, I'll repeat the same similar kind of effect. The back also. So, and this teeth, this thing. This thing is not like this. It's like kind of even and nicely curved shape. So from side I fixed it. Now front also have to fix it. Save your file. So I can see like it's like now slowly you can see now it have like little texture, this thing, surface deformation, all those things, but it's basic. Now still I have to add a lot of detail. So first I'll block out the entire thing, fix all the silhouette, entire thing, and then I'll start adding detail. Before fixing your shape, do not add detail. That's something keep in your mind
Yes,
always,
sir.
because if you do that, if you want to change anything, it will mess up your entire model. So you have to redo the entire thing. That's it's like then it's stupidity, right? So there's no point like redoing the same thing again and again. So fix the shape first, correct everything, and place all the like your ornaments, assets, cloth, or anything. Add those things, then we'll start adding detail. And for all this cloth and all, just keep a plain or plain. I'm not adding a thickness as of now. I'll simulate them, get the folds and all, then I'll add thickness.
Yes, sir.
And most of the armor, all these things are hard. So now basic blocking is almost ready. Yes, that shoes and all these things are remaining. The shoe I have to create, and the cape I have to create. The cape, yes, that cape also is there. And cape and
Sir,
shoe and sword, yes.
one doubt with my reference, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, if you can open that reference image.
1 second.
Sir, actually two doubts. Sir, how do I make the base structure just a blocking structure for pant and that 3 layer of cloth on the backpack? How do I start those?
So like for basic blocking, this thing, make them straight.
Okay.
So then we'll simulate, we'll get the folds, then we'll
So
rotate.
so while simulating, do I need to make that knot thing which is given and then simulate it? Or
Yes, yes.
okay,
That is
sir.
something you can do it later also, but if you create this knot thing for and then keep this thing inside and simulate, so it will like restricted by the knot, so it will create
Mm-hmm.
nice fold.
Okay, sir. And
Otherwise
sir,
you have
about
to
the pant,
yes,
how do I
and
make the pants?
just like it's just just extract it from the body. Suppose this is my body,
Okay, so mask and
just
extract it.
mask extract it, that's it.
And then do I need to I need to simulate that also, right? To
Yes,
get the
of course,
wrinkles and
all the
everything.
cloth, everything we have to simulate. Like first extract it, then match the volume. After that,
Okay,
once
sir.
your volume is matched, then we'll simulate it. And
Okay,
if
sir.
it, I'll show all this thing. Don't worry, I'll show all this thing how to simulate and all this. It's like it's super easy. Simulation in ZBrush is like super fast, super easy.
Okay, sir.
So we'll do that. So like same similar manner, like keep adding your all details and everything. Start adding, refining everything, and I'll save the file. And then, then once my basic blocking is still my cape is remaining, and plus we can see blocking takes a lot of time. This is small design or props and all those things are there. Sword I'll create last, because like
Mm-hmm.
this is something, it's a flat prop, right? There's no deformation, so I'll create it at the last, and once my pose is done, I'll just place it there. So all
Yes,
these
sir.
things I have to create, so once I like create all this basic blocking, then I'll start adding details, because still you can see all these things are just shape, there's no detail at all whatsoever, there's nothing. So I'll just add and fix everything one by one. And yeah, and we'll be able to finish it and make sure this week I'm like kind of, you can see I'm almost like finished my blocking, few parts are remaining. So make sure work accordingly and try to finish everything on time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because you have entire day, I don't have entire day. So like try to do it like as quickly as possible. Try to like speed up and try to do extra more, like whatever I'm doing little extra than that, then it will be easy for you to like catch up and finish everything, right? Because
Yes, sir.
character is bit difficult, it's bit tricky, so make sure do it. I'll take that in test quickly. Oh, I don't have enough time now. Those too fast. Why is the enrollment showing suspended? That's very strange. I'll check this. Some
Yes, sir.
issue, I guess some issue they in Moodle only. I'll check that. So I'll see you guys. I guess tomorrow also we have a class. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll tomorrow, by tomorrow I'll try to finish this all this like extra left out parts. I'll finish those things and then we'll start detailing. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you
Thank
guys.
you, sir.
Welcome. And I have uploaded all the videos for this week also, so you can check that.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.